Hello and welcome. And in this video, I'm talking about how to attract clients from your Facebook or LinkedIn group every week. So I'm going to be taking you through the steps that I use in order to attract clients from my own groups. And if you are a coach, a consultant, or course creator, and you have a community or community that you're building, I've seen many places and many times where people, they consider their social media following to be, theirs and the place that they, kind of harness, I guess, persuasion within their audience. But the challenge is that unless a client or unless a person is on your email list, they will never become, somebody that you can influence on a regular basis with all of your core offers. And one of the best places is to build up a community feel and get that community feeling where somebody's really interested in what you do by having some type of place. And that place most often is having a Facebook or a LinkedIn group. Now, the challenge that a lot of people face in order to convert those people from being, I guess, just audience members or followers is to turn them into people who are really interested in all different types of offers that you have, whether it's from lead magnets, low ticket offers, high ticket offers, whatever it is. Now, this week, if you've been following along with the content that I put out, I've been offering this cheat sheet. So I'm just sharing for you guys on Instagram and for you guys over on Facebook, right? And so the cheat sheet, it's a PDF and you can get free access to it. And it's called the Weekly Group Clients Method. And in there, I explain exactly the steps to take in order to attract clients from your Facebook group. So the first thing is, how do you get people into the group and how do you turn them into prospects that become clients? And so there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 key steps that I take you through. And what I'm going to do is just talk you through each of those steps. And if you are looking to build up more of an audience and a community, a Facebook group is a great way to do it. You've got, other community tools that you can use, like Skool.com, spelled SKOOL. It's a relatively new tool that's been developed by Sam Ovens. And there's some other options on the market like Slack and so on. It really just comes down to, what's your preferred method to attract people in. So, let's just assume for the sake of ease that you've got your community on Facebook or you've got it on LinkedIn. Now, if that's you, how do you grow the group? First of all, well, you may have followers. And one of the things that I'd recommend that you do, if you do have followers on whatever social media platform you're using right now, is to drive them into that community so that they're seeing more of your updates and they can follow along for the kind of things that you want them to be interested in, especially around your topic. And the obvious ways to fill your group and grow your community is, number one, you can look at different types of traffic options, which can be free or which can be paid. And remember, all of this is in the cheat sheet that I'm offering. So, it's here. It's called the Weekly Group Clients Cheat Sheet. If you want a copy of the cheat sheet, just comment underneath this video with the word group, and I'll make sure that you get a copy of the PDF. So the first thing is, you need to fill your group, and you can do it organically. And the obvious ways, to grow your group are to gate content behind your group. So for instance, if you have lead magnets or you've got training PDFs or videos or things that that you can give away, gate them in your group, meaning that people can get access to them instantly once they join your group. Right. What you can also do, those are free methods. You can encourage people who are looking to be around similar people, and you'd be surprised how many people actually want to be around like-minded people. So you can promote your group and get people, to join by kind of focusing on that community feel. And there's a lot of, obvious things that or the reasons why people join groups. And, one of the examples would be, as a business owner, coach, consultant, running a business can be a lonely place, right? So you join groups to be around other people, to get answers, also to be in a place that, you feel welcomed. And perhaps you just like the people, or you like the leader, the person running the group. So there's a lot of organic methods you can use. And when I say organic, just creating content you put out for free to attract people in. The other thing that you can do is run paid advertising. And this is one of the fastest ways to scale your Facebook group or your LinkedIn group for that matter. And a lot of people don't look at it like this, but if you can get a lead into your group where they're consuming your content, and we'll get to content, I think it's in step 5 out of the 5 steps that I want to share with you. If you can get a person in your community, you're going to have a higher chance of not only them kind of following either your page, your profiles, or different places, but them in your community, You're also going to have the opportunity for those people to take up the other offers that you have. Now, running paid advertising, what you can do is, for instance, if you're promoting a lead magnet, a webinar or challenge, your follow-up emails can guide people to say, hey, I do actually have a community, and, kind of push them towards joining the community after they've opted in for whatever thing that you've been offering. Also, on your thank you pages, if you do have lead magnets, webinars, you can also point people to join your community to help grow it. But the first step in getting clients from your group is to keep filling that group. You'd be surprised how many people have communities and they go dead, and it's because they haven't got new energy. They haven't got, more people coming in and the right type of people. And what you don't want to do is just kind of spam people organically and just invite random people to your group. You want to invite people who have the problems that you can help them to fix, who have the desires that you can help them head towards. That's one of the key things in terms of growing your group, right? So the next thing is, if you're inviting people into your group, the second step, what you want to do is ask membership questions. Now, this is exclusive to Facebook. On Facebook, you can actually ask, I think it's up to 3 specific questions. And what I'd recommend that you do with your questions, I'm going to give you some examples here. And remember, if you want access to these, to the guide, right, which is the weekly group clients cheat sheet that I've got, it's a PDF, and there's also a 20-minute walkthrough video where I take you through each step. Just comment below this video with the word group, right? And I'll send you the PDF. But membership questions is point 2. So what you want to do with your Facebook group is use those 3 questions to qualify new members coming in. For example, your first question should filter your members based on a key qualifier question, kind of like income, revenue, or something similar that's important for you to know who's joining your group and at what perhaps stage they're at. It could be awareness stage, kind of low awareness, medium, high, depending on whatever it is that you offer or sell and what industry you're in. The second question should gather information on why they're joining your group, which is, it could be what's your current challenge with, for instance, I'm a marketing coach and trainer. So I'd ask the question, what's your current challenge around marketing and growing your business? Or you could ask another question, which is also relevant, which is for them to share their email address in exchange for a specific lead magnet or some type of training that you give them immediately once they join your group, right? And then the third question with your membership questions that you can use is you should get an indication if they want to get help with the problem that they've shared in question 2, and if they want to get it sooner or later. And this is a really cool way to kind of like prime your audience and just to get a feel for where they're at when they're joining, your group. Because quite often I see a lot of people who have groups, but they don't know at what stage their members are at. And really what you want is to make sure that you've got a clear idea of who's joining, your group, and just to get a real feel for like what's the intent. And the more that you get into that, the more likely is that you're going to understand who's coming into your group, and also whether or not they're potential prospects that you can follow up with. Give them more free resources and get a conversation going. And this is one of the things that I see quite often where, people who run groups, running Facebook groups, they have people coming into the groups and then they start spamming them and just harassing them in their, their DMs. And really what you want is to find out, what is it that they need help with? What is it that they're looking for? And the more you get into that, the more likely is that the person is going to open up, especially if you've got free content that you can give them. And I'll give you a quick example. So I'm going to share my screen with you in a second. Let me just switch here. So remember, if you want a free copy of the worksheet that I'm talking about, it also comes with this training video. And all you've got to do, guys, is just comment below this video with the word group, and I'll make sure you get the PDF as well as this training. But I just want to come back to the point of what I was just sharing. If you want to get more people from your Facebook group who become prospects and clients, build a relationship, right? One of the things that I do, when people join my group, my VAs follow up on the prospects who've come into the group or the members who've come into the group based on the questions they answer when they fill in their membership questions. Now, here's the cool thing. Depending on what they've answered with their #1 marketing challenge right now, we have approximately 10, perhaps 12 different PDFs as well as training videos that we give absolutely free. So my team will follow up my VAs and say, hey, thanks for requesting to join our group. When you joined, you said that your #1 problem right now is, and then what they will do is they will also then offer them, they'll say, here's a PDF that can help you solve that problem or the first step in that problem, right? And so what happens is they're coming to the group. There's lots of great content in the group, but now we're giving them something valuable, and especially it's relatable to what they're actually looking at as a priority right now. And you'll find that a lot of people, they'll just be like really grateful. They'll be like, thank you, you know, really appreciate that, because there is follow-up there, and you don't get it so often these days with the internet, right? People are just distracted, and you know, people are running groups and just not really focusing on building relationships. But here's what happens: those conversations can be taken forward, depending on how good you are at having conversations, into a point where a person actually wants to buy a program or book in a call to find out more about what it is that you do, right? Discovery call, strategy call. So using membership questions is a real key step. Step number 3 is when a person joins your group, which is what I've got here, you should have a welcome post. So when they join your community, you should have a post that tells them about the community, points them to either resources, or tells them how they can get help with whatever it is that they're in the group for, i.e. the next steps. Within the PDF that I've been giving away this week, there is an example. You can click on the link in my own group and you can see my own welcome post as a template. Step 4, if you want to get clients from your Facebook group on a weekly basis, it's called the tagged post. For the people that answered your membership question and said that they would like help, what you need to do is tag them in a post that tells them about the next steps in getting help. I call this the tag post. And so it's very simple. In the guide that I've been giving away this week, there is an example link. And if you click on that link, you'll be able to see my example of a tag post. And it basically tells them, hey, thanks for requesting to jump on a marketing brainstorm or a growth plan call. Here are the things that you need to do, and one of our team will reach out to you. And that's it. Like, you know, inform your audience. The more informed your audience coming into your group, the more likely it is that they're going to take you up on whatever offers that you do have. So that's step 4. Step 5. And remember, if you want these 5 steps, just comment below this video with the word group, and I'll send you my weekly group clients cheat sheet. It's free PDF, and then there is a walkthrough video. It's about 20 minutes that will go through each step in a bit more detail. But step 5 is one of the biggest challenges what group owners face, is to come up with meaningful content in your group all year round, literally Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday, right? This is often the reason why most groups fail, and why you come across groups where they've gone dead, they've gone stagnant, there's no energy. And this is a big challenge. And in the PDF, I actually talk about a specific method. So for those of you on Instagram and those of you on Facebook, I'm going to talk you through this method. Now, the method that I use for my group is the same method that I use to promote content and put content and publish content across my social media. And it is called my 6-week content rhythm. Now, if you've not come across this, what I can say to you is it's all about having content that has a rhythm and it has meaning to your niche. And this is where most people kind of come unstuck with, what content do I post and what ideas do I focus on? I'm going to give you a really quick dive into what the 6-week content rhythm is. So if you imagine you've got your niche have a specific problem that you help them to fix, whether it's with your high ticket coaching offer or consulting offer, or you've got, you know, kind of digital online courses, whatever it is that you sell, right? You've positioned yourself for a specific niche. Now that niche, they have this number 1 problem. But if you think about the overall problem that your niche have, you could probably break that problem down into 6 key frustrations that they're currently frustrated with, or 6 key desires, right? Everybody can do that. If you're a coach, consultant, course creator, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? Overall problem, but you can break it down. What are the 6 kind of micro problems, right? But I like to call them 6 frustrations and 6 related desires. Now, if you can picture this, your audience, your niche have 6 desires, 6 related frustrations, but there is a bridge, a gap between the 2. So you need to bridge the gap. And the gap is, what is the limiting belief that is holding them back with the frustration or fear that they have from getting to the desire that they have, right? So this is the whole thesis of what my 6-week content rhythm is based on. If you understand the limiting belief that your audience have, you will never run out of content. And here's the reason why. For every frustration that your audience have, and now that you've identified the desire and you've got the limiting belief, now you can create content that helps your audience to change beliefs. If you change beliefs, people believe it's possible. And when a person believes it's possible, you've got over the biggest objection as to why people don't take action. It's because a lot of the times they either don't think it's possible or they don't think that they can do it. But if your content focuses on beliefs, emotions, and you get into story and really focus on what it is that's going to shift and move your audience to taking action with your lead magnets, with your offers, like you're actually going to get prospects and clients. So let me kind of tell you what you then post. So now that we know each of your 6 weeks that you've got a frustration, a related desire, and a limiting belief that you know you need to change within your audience, what do you post Monday to Friday during that 6-week process? On a Monday, you create an article that helps to change beliefs by sharing stories of either yourself or clients that have gone from point A, where your niche are right now, to point B, where they desire, right? So point A is frustration or fear, where they are right now, and point B is what they desire. And the best way to do that is create articles or long form posts that show transformation, right? On a Tuesday, you post a hand-raising post, sometimes called the 2-step post, where you offer some type of lead magnet, just like I've been offering today. If you guys want a copy of my weekly group clients PDF, just comment below this video with the word group, and I'll send you this PDF as well as the training video, right? So that would be an example of me doing a hand-raising post, offering a lead magnet, some resource that if you guys want it, you get it totally free. The more people who raise their hand, the more leads you're going to get. On a Wednesday, release a testimonial or a case study showing either you or a client before where you had the problem, what steps you took to overcome it, and what the result was, as well as the testimonial from your client. It's a great way to show people what you can do, especially other people who've worked with you and used your methods, right? On a Thursday, can you have a guess what you do? It's Thursday today. You can go live, you can talk about the topic, and it's cool. And the reason being that you know it's cool to go live is that you turn up, you show up for your audience, just like I'm doing right now. If you don't have the chance to go live, maybe you pre-record a video. It's the same thing. You just publish content on whatever social media platforms you're on, right? And then on a Friday, it's a very simple post that you put out. You put out a reminder to remind people of the video, the live stream that you did on Thursday, and that's it. And so every week your focus is your weekly frustration, the related desire, and the limiting belief that you know your niche have. And then every time you do 6 weeks, you evolve your content, you make it better, you take it to the next level, better hooks, better content, better call to actions, different, more engaging stories, different emotions, different frustrations within, you know, the frustration that you're talking about, or different experiences. And that's how you pull people out of your group so that they raise their hand, they become a prospect, and you get them as clients. But remember, you've got to keep taking action on the previous 4 steps that I've taken you through. Now, if that's made sense to you, you know, really happy, because you can take that and implement it now. If you want, you know, kind of more cohesive steps, remember, just comment below this video and I'll give you access to my free weekly group clients PDF cheat sheet. And it comes with a 20-minute walkthrough video. It's totally free. If you want it to get more clients out of your group, just comment below this video now. And that's it, guys. My name's Leon Street. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope you fill your Facebook group and take it to the next level, or your LinkedIn group, to go to that next level and just get more clients in your coaching or consulting business. For those of you on YouTube, please remember to click the subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.